Hey everybody, my name is Andrew and I'm on day 16 of my water fast. Um, I'm going for a total of 18 days. So almost there, 16 out of 18. I just gotta get through today and 2 more days and it's back to eating. Originally I wanted to do 14, but after I talked to my friend, who's a little bit of an expert on water fasting, he suggested I do 21 to 28 days, which I would be considering. I would consider doing. I mean, I feel like I could last that long. But I planned a trip to go to Cebu, which is a Philippine island, on the 23rd or 5th or something like that. And so I want to get off the water fast before then, because when I travel, I'm all about eating. So cutting it off at 18 days. So 3 more days to go. So I just want to talk about what's been going on lately. To be honest, like since about day 10, nothing has been going on. I mean, up until day 10, every day was like a little bit of a different struggle. Like I would feel sick because I had a cold, or I felt like I had cold symptoms, or I would be extremely tired, or I would just not be feeling good, or I would have acid reflux. But then about day 10 and on, it's been pretty smooth. I mean, every day has been pretty consistent, other than inconsistent sleeping patterns. Um, but haven't felt like sick at all, um, or hungry much. Although I don't know if I'm always hungry, but I mean, people say when you're water fasting you don't feel hunger, but whenever I see food or smell food, like um, I'll start watering in the mouth, and I just dream of food. So I don't know what that's hunger. Seems like hunger to me. Anyway, yeah, I just had a dream about food last night. I was about to eat, and the alarm went off, and I was a little bit annoyed. But who knows? I mean, I don't know if I ever remember actually eating in a dream. It's one of those things you just don't actually do. Anyway, let's see what's on my list to talk about. Uh, yeah, one thing that's a little side effect that I've noticed, and my girlfriend has mentioned to me, is that I'm no longer snoring. Um, a couple people have told me that I snore sometimes and really loudly, and it sounds like I have sleep apnea, which is a lot of times I'll just like stop breathing for a while, and then I'll be like like that in my sleep. Of course, I'm sleeping through it, so I don't really know. But the last two girlfriends have told me that. Um, so I always thought that as I put on weight, that happens, and I always had a theory that if I lost some weight, that would go away as well. And apparently, my girlfriend has been telling me that I have not been snoring for the last who knows how long, 2 weeks or something like that, or um, which is pretty cool. And I don't know if it's related to the water fasting or the weight loss, but I felt like, well, okay, so I'm at 150 pounds right now. Started at 170. 150 pounds is not um, it's not out of the range of my normal weight. I usually was about 150 to 155 pounds, and supposedly at that time when I was 150 to 155, I would be snoring and having the sleep apnea. Um, and now that I've water fasted and I'm 150, apparently it's gone. So I would like to attribute some of that to the water fast, but also it's been a very short time. I'll keep track of my snoring, or I'll let I'll have to keep asking my girlfriend to see if I've been waking her up with my snoring. So that's one good side effect that's happened. Um, yeah, like I said, my days have been going pretty smooth. I still have pretty good energy. I usually go out and run errands, usually like an hour, max 2 hours a day. I usually come back tired, but I mean, I'm able to go buy stuff and bring it back and carry stuff without fainting and stuff like that. So that's good. Let's see. I wanted to update everybody on various ailments that I've been tracking that basically has started why I'm doing this water fast in the first place. So, um, first thing is my ankle pain. I used to have this ankle pain pretty much every time I walked. Had it for like at least 2 years that I can remember. Um, it felt like a stiffness in my ankle, and whenever I stepped and pushed off the balls of my feet to take the next step, that's when I would generally feel it. Happened more in my right foot than my left foot, but it was happening in both feet and ankles. Um, I'm happy to report that in the last like 5, 6 days I've been like consciously trying to track that. I haven't felt any ankle pain. I mean, I can make my ankle hurt if I like twist it in a particular fashion, but just like walking around, um, yeah, they've been feeling great and no problems there. That's pretty amazing since that's been progressively getting worse for the last 2 years. Um, Another thing I mentioned is I get all these like nicks and scratches. Like sometimes I get mosquito bites and I'll scratch it and it'll bleed a little bit. I know, terrible idea, but I'm from California. I'm not used to running into all these mosquitoes. Um, anyway, so I have all these nicks and scratches. They haven't been healing very fast, and it's hard to say, but I think I don't want. I would say that they're still here. Nothing really to report on that. Hasn't seemed to have gotten any better. But they're just nicks and scratches and kind of scars on my legs. Good thing I'm like a guy and I don't care about what my legs look like and how many scars I have on them, so it's not a big deal. Next thing was yeah, for the last year, I don't know if it was been a year, but like 6 months to a year, I developed these two warts on my feet living in New York. And they're like smack dab in the middle of my foot, one on each foot, essentially in the same spot. And yeah, I never had a wart before in my life. And they just kind of popped out of nowhere. I don't know. I mean, I lived in Chinatown in New York's Manhattan, so it's just filthy there, and maybe had to do something with that, or I don't know what it was. But I'm looking at them now, and they seriously. I mean, I can still see them where they are, because there's like excess callus skin on it, but they look considerably better, honestly. And like what I could really tell, and I'll post some pictures, is that when they were active, you could see through the skin and see like some black crap underneath. It looked like dry blood or whatever it was. There was some blackness underneath the skin, and that was like the root of the wart, I felt like. But now when I look at them, both of them, I don't really see that. And, I mean, if I do, I do definitely see something, but it just looks like more of a callus mark that's on its way to healing. So I want to say that's gotten better, and that's pretty cool. It didn't affect me in any way other than it just kind of was disgusting, and and I didn't want them there. But yeah, so those look like they're on their way out. Hopefully, after I get off the fast, they'll continue to heal. Um, as I'll try to start eating a little bit more healthily. What else is there? Okay, the big issue that I've been really working on is like my eye. My right eye feels like it's constantly like strained or straining. The vision has kind of been blurry for the last couple months, and I feel like because it's been blurry, this eye has been working extra hard trying to focus, and then that might contribute to the strain, because generally after I sleep and wake up, it'll feel better. The blurriness will still be there, but it'll feel better, and throughout the day it kind of starts to feel more strained, discomforted. And anyway, so that's the situation. And the eye has not improved all that much, honestly. It's one area that this is probably the one big thing that I was hoping that would be helped out by this. I think it has gotten better overall, like a little bit, just because I have been relaxing, laying off computer usage. I mean, I haven't been working since June. So I feel like it's gotten a little better, but it's taking a lot longer to heal than ever before. Has me a little bit worried. I might have to go see an ophthalmologist again. But right now it's at a manageable level of discomfort. I just can't work on the computer, which is kind of like my livelihood, so it's kind of a bummer. Give that a couple more days and see how that feels. Yeah, all this water fasting and it's made me think about all the food science related stuff. There's ketosis, autophagy, all these different kind of diets like paleo, whole foods, ketogenic, and then there's all these anti-meat stuff, anti-meat and dairy like caseins and stuff like that. It's really interesting stuff, and it's really confusing as shit because there's everybody's like contradicting themselves. And like, a couple generations ago it's like fat was the enemy, and then other people started saying fat's not bad, carbs make you fat, and then people are like, no, it's sugars. And then still right now there's people that are anti-fat, anti-meat, there's people that are anti-carbs. It's kind of all over the place, and I honestly don't know what to believe, which has kind of like piqued my interest in food science as well. So potentially I might make a career change or something and get more involved in food science, because I really like to learn the truth, and I'd really like to help spread the truth as well. But yeah, so that's what's been going on with me. Like I said, today's day 16. It's early in the morning, so I still got 3 more days, 3 whole days, and I'll start the refeeding process. And it's funny, I talked to my friend, I'm emailing him, and he's kind of, like I said, he's kind of expert on this. He sent me this refeeding schedule, and it's pretty funny because on day 1 he suggests I eat watermelon or any kind of melon every couple hours with 6 feedings in total, starting with 60 grams, and increase it by 25% each feeding time to a max of 125 grams per feeding. So that's kind of funny and very specific. And from there it goes to day 2. I can start adding other fruits, 6 feedings, increased by 25% with a max of 250 grams of feeding. Day 3, 6 feedings again, half with fruit, other half with some cooked starches. And then by day 4, probably just get back to somewhat normal eating, but just with smaller portions as I boot up the digestive tract again. Yeah, the only other thing I want to mention is that I've been drinking, and I forget to mention every time, but I've been drinking about 2 to 2.5 liters of water a day. I think that's kind of low, but I naturally just don't drink that much water in general. No, that's not good, and I feel like I should drink more. But I feel fine. Actually, I have a little bit of a dry throat right now, probably because I've been talking for about 20 minutes or so. But yeah, hopefully I'll start drinking some more water and keep up with my drinking of water. Alright guys, I'll catch you next time. I think I will do on day 19 I'll recap the entire experience, and I'll make a couple follow-up ones just to see if like my eye gets better. That would be cool. And I still have to test out my wrist tendonitis, which I haven't done yet, and I'll let you guys know about that as well. Alright, catch you later.